Hey everybody, haven't made a video in quite some time, and I figured today is as good a time as any, simply because the cryptocurrency market has dropped quite a bit, and that's part of the reason why I haven't made a video in a while because I kind of saw this coming, and I was actually going to make a video about 10 days ago when I heard what was going on, and there's no reason to panic, guys. What's up, Gladden? Yeah, I'm just getting into this video right away because I don't plan on making it a real long video. But guys, no need to panic. I just bought a little bit of Bitcoin. As you know, if you watch my videos, that I don't just load up all in one shot. I kind of buy the dips. It looks like this dip looks to have come to an end. It's kind of went down and kind of leveled off, and now it's kind of looks like it's gaining ground again. So I figured it's a good time to jump in. So yeah, I just got some Bitcoin at when the market cap was at 176.9, right around there. So now let me give you the lowdown real quick here on why Bitcoin's going down, and we're going to see the price suppressed till they're saying, well, not they're not saying, I'm saying, and guys, this is not financial advice, all right? Let me say hi to everybody. Stephen McCoy, what's up? Glad TV, glad to have you here. Um, Kundalini 222 Tether in Bitfinex bomb is about to drop. Yeah, if you want to fill me in on that, Kundalini, I haven't heard anything about that. But what I did hear about 10 days, 2 weeks ago, was that, and here's the reason why I believe the Bitcoin price is dropping, is in 2018, we had a real rough year in cryptocurrency, right? Remember, Bitcoin went down into the 3,000s to start this new year. So, we're talking from near 20 at the end of 2017 down to in the threes, um, start 2019. So 2018 was a terrible year. Why was that? There was good news that came out, but the year started with bad news, bad news, bad news. China, India, Lightning Network not ready. Just you name it. I mean, everything bad that could happen happened. But the main thing that happened was Mount Gox sold off 3 separate times, over 200,000 bitcoins. Now, if you forgot about this, Mt. Gox has one more um, installment of Bitcoin that they are going to release, about 200,000 more Bitcoin. And the word is that it's going to be in February. All right. So naturally, people want to get out ahead of this. They don't want to, wait till February to sell their Bitcoin and then, have it dip. And then after that, there's really no negative news that I can see coming out on Bitcoin or any of the cryptocurrencies after Mount Gox. And I hope they don't delay it. I hope they just go ahead and release those about 200,000 more Bitcoins to the rightful owners. Some of the owners are going to hold, some of them are going to sell. The price is probably going to go down a bit because of it, but maybe not, because now we're having the dip now. People always react beforehand because they don't want to get caught up in the on the day of things happening. They want to get ahead of it, right? So, what's up, Stephen O'Neill? How you doing, buddy? Big Stephen. So, people are out there right now. They've heard about big money has heard about Mt. Gox. I haven't heard any other channels talking about Mt. Gox, but in my opinion, this is the primary reason why. Rosie, what's up? Hey, man. Yeah, I'm going to try to do some more videos. Things should be slowing down for me a little bit here with the colder weather. But yeah, man, I just wanted to jump on here and talk about it. real quick here. So when Mt. Gox sells their about 200,000 more bitcoins, or gives them back to their customers. People who hold Bitcoin now, who knew about this news about 2 weeks ago, are now they're selling off, and then after Mt. Gox is done distributing their coins, um, whatever turbulence is going to happen because of that, Bitcoin's going to level off. From there, I personally believe, again, not financial advice, that is going to be the catalyst once that dark cloud is gone from over our heads. Right now, we've got this big weight over all of our heads, and everybody's afraid to get in because they're going to get in, and then the Mt. Gox thing is going to happen, and their Bitcoin's going to go down. They're thinking so. Once Mt. Gox releases, and I hope they don't delay it. I hope they just do it in February, and that's it. Once that fear of Mt. Gox coming in and doing that and dumping those 200,000, then confidence is going to come back. There's not going to be any reason not to buy. Um, we may even see a little rally between here and February. We may see the market do some of this stuff. Some people saying, "Hey, it's down low enough. Let me buy." Scoop it back up. Oh, Mt. Gox, let me sell. People are going to, I think, try to kind of profit take. They're going to try to buy low, sell high, up until February, until we know more about what's going to go on there. So that's my opinion on what's going on with Bitcoin. And as you know, how Bitcoin goes, the entire cryptocurrency market goes. So my opinion is, first of all, everybody should own, if you don't own a little bit of Bitcoin to help if you like cryptocurrencies, even if you're not a fan of Bitcoin, if you're a fan of whatever Tezos, Cardano, EOS, and whatever it may, XRP, whatever it may be. All right. There may be things that I'm not a fan of, but if there are things that you're a fan of, if you want your cryptocurrency to go up, the best thing you can do is buy at least a tenth of a Bitcoin if you don't own any Bitcoin, because how Bitcoin goes, the market goes, the cryptocurrency market goes. I personally, like I said, I bought some Bitcoin today. Um, I think it's leveled off here. I think we're going to see it go down. I could be wrong, but I see this as a buying opportunity today. Um, Now, what else should we talk about here? I think we should. Well, let me talk about. A lot of the people who are on my channel, I think they follow Bitcoin Ben a bit, and I want to talk about the Divi token a little bit. I did get a Divi node, the basic one, the copper node, and I thought it was going to pay a little bit more. I'm not totally disappointed in it, but it's not a cash cow by any means. How you're going to make money with Divi is, what they do is they give you rewards. Depending on what level you have, the more rewards you get, right? So I have the basic copper, which is the lowest. It's 100,000 Divi you have to have, and they're about less than a penny, 1.3 pennies. So they're pretty cheap. So I'm going to get these free divvies. I'm hoping that the price of Divi goes up, and as I'm collecting Divi, the price is going up, because the dividend, what you have to do is you have to pay $10 a month to PayPal to run the node for you, so you don't have to have your computer running the node. They'll this Whoever they have this set up with Divi through PayPal, they're gonna run your node for you on their server, and you pay them $10 a month for doing this, and then you still get your rewards without having to run your computer and run the node on your computer. So I've had it for about 2 weeks, and I think I've got two dividend installments of 504 Divi each. So I'll probably have about 540. I'm sorry. Probably have about 11. You know, well, about 2,000 Divi each month is probably what I'm going to be making. So it's okay. There are better investments, if you want to collect a dividend. You can still go on the New York Stock Exchange and buy um, like Horizon, HRZN, I think, or GGN. These pay 10%, right, which is fantastic. But they don't really appreciate in price that much. Where you're going to make your money in Divvy is getting your free tokens and then watching the price appreciate as well. Eventually, if you want to put more money in, you'll be able to get a second node, and then it can kind of snowball. I think if they don't have any other products that come out, and I hate to say this being a holder of Divvy, but it could be a bit of a Ponzi scheme, okay? Simply because if they don't offer anything except for rewards, yeah, that's an okay reason to get in, but eventually people, if they stop buying it, they start selling their rewards, price goes down. It's pretty much going to be the first one in, first one out is going to be the one that makes the money, and the people get in at the end um, are going to lose. It's like a pyramid scheme or whatever, right? So Bitcoin Ben did say that they've got some other big announcements coming out that are going to help the Divi project. So I don't want to knock Divi totally yet. I do like the dividend. If they can do some things that are actually more than just giving people dividends, then I think it has potential. Um, Personally, if I were you going in right now, again, not financial advice, I probably wouldn't go in with more than a copper node until they actually come out with some substantial product. Okay. Um, Guys, everything else is kind of, there's only a few things that are doing decent out there. Um, guys have any questions on anything? If not, I'm going to call it. If you guys just want to talk about the basic economy, um, I still believe that cryptocurrency is way better than gold and silver. Because we don't know how much gold and silver there is. We know how much Bitcoin there is, and the key thing is, guys, if you're not doing it, you got to take especially your Bitcoin, you got to take it off the exchanges, put it in your wallet. That way, the exchange can't hold your Bitcoin and sell it to multiple people. Because recently I tried to take some Bitcoin off of Coinbase. They told me I had to wait 3 days, which is crazy. Um, so please, Bitcoin, Litecoin, get those off the exchanges, put them in your wallet. This way, when people want to buy more, they've got to actually, Coinbase has got to acquire more themselves, which is going to affect the price. If you just leave it on there and let it sit, a lot of people have, I just saw a video today where people have their Bitcoin and they're holding it for a long time. But if they're holding it on an exchange, these exchanges are getting this confidence that now these people are just holding it here. Don't really need to go out and rush out and buy more. But once people start pulling it off, that's when they need to buy more. That's going to affect the price. All right, that makes sense. I hope that makes sense to you. Makes sense to me. If I'm not explaining it well enough, it's a supply and demand thing for the price of Bitcoin. That's the main thing that's going to affect Bitcoin's price: supply and demand. Um, Guys, I just went to the bank today. I got paid and I had to pay the guy who works for me, and they gave me all brand new printed $20 bills. I mean, I couldn't even count them. The ink grains were so embedded in one another that I couldn't even separate them. I had to like take them off one at a time to count out $600 in $20 bills. I couldn't just, three, four, five, I couldn't just do that 20, 40, 60. I had to take each one. Boy, what a pain in the neck that was. But that tells me, that's proof to me, and tell me if you've been experiencing the same thing, that the Fed is just printing, printing, printing. And we all know they are. They've admitted that they are. But now I'm actually seeing it with my own eyes. Now, when is this money going to hit the street? And by the street, I mean you and me, the regular folk. Guys, that I don't know. I really hope that it does soon. But when we see the money start to hit the street, that's when we're going to see inflation start to go up. And that's when you're going to see the price of Bitcoin go up as well. Right now, the banks are lending it to their people that they prefer to lend it to. They're lending it to businesses and businesses with good credit. These businesses are buying their stock backs, inflating the stock market. None of this money is hitting the consumer. except for the consumer with super high credit, and they're not getting the same discounted rates that these businesses are, right? Because the Fed has an interest rate super low, what, 2%, 2.5%, whatever it is. They give it to the banks. The banks lend it out. They can lend it out for 3% and make a 0.5% on every dollar they lend. You know, they can lend it out for 6%, but no, they're still lending it out at 18%, 24%, ridiculous rates. Credit cards, no real. They are starting to drop the credit card interest rates a bit. So that is going to start to affect the street, but they really need to get this money to the consumers. They want to, but they don't want to. They want to because when the economy starts to slow down, people overall, we are still the biggest drivers of the economy. We're the ones that need to spend the money to help businesses thrive, right? Yeah, they can give the money to the businesses and the businesses can buy their own stocks, but it's Peter paying Paul, you know. You're paying yourself. You're paying yourself. So I guess they really don't care if they make money at this point. They just want to keep the Ponzi, the market inflated and keep the economy rolling. I guess that's their main priority. But guys, two things to watch out for. I mentioned this in my last video. One is going to be money hitting the street, hitting the consumers. That's where I'm going to see inflation. Most important, though, is the second one is the real estate market. Once we see that start to not even level off, leveling off is fine. Level is healthy. Healthy real estate growth is 2-3% a year. That's healthy, right? We've seen it go up in my area. 25%, 30%, 40% in some places. That's not healthy real estate growth. That's not realistic expectation for real estate growth. What happens is people start to take loans, home equity loans on their homes because they think, hey, our home is going up and they think it's never going to come down. And they go on vacations, they buy new furniture, buy new cars, build a deck, whatever it may be, right? Now, here's where the banks are evil. When they start lending this money to people, they do it, and I hate to say they do it with the intention of robbing people of their most prized possession, their home. But they know darn well what's going on. They know that what they're doing is going to be traumatic and it's going to cause a lot of pain and suffering to people. When these people take these home equity loans, and and their houses go upside down, meaning they're not worth as much as what they paid for or what they owe on it, um, then the bank's going to come in and start taking people's houses when people start losing their jobs, which is what's going to happen when this real estate market bubble finally pops, and that's the key one. That's the one that matters. And I saw it in 2008, and they saw it in the Great Depression. My grandfather actually swore he would never buy a house unless he could pay cash for it. And that's what he did because he went through the Depression and he saw people standing in those lines to get their soup and bread and living in tents. And if you don't think it can happen, guys, just look at Los Angeles and San Francisco and Portland. You got, tent cities going up all over the place. And those are people that maybe fell on some hard times and the economy is good right now. Can you imagine what's going to happen if the economy gets bad? You're going to see tent cities everywhere. You're going to see soup kitchens opening everywhere. You're going to see people losing their houses. You're going to see families moving in together and sharing houses, kids moving back in with their parents, parents moving in with their kids, um, brothers and sisters moving in together to save money on rent. And then when the places that they move out of, if their rentals, the people who own those properties now don't have tenants to rent out their places, and they can't afford to pay the mortgage on that and their own house. So now that gets foreclosed on, and it just snowballs. It just snowballs, and it could be scary. I don't think it's going to happen for a while, but I'm just giving you the warning signs to look out for. All right. Let me read through some of the comments real quick here. Hi to anybody that I missed. Good to see people are still following me here because I don't make a lot of videos recently. Kundalini, nice purchase. Now I was thinking of going in on some Litecoin too. I ended up going in on some Bitcoin, but and the only reason is because I don't have that many Litecoin as you do, but I've got enough that where I'm satisfied with the amount that I have. Um, Not a fan of Divi. Keep it simple. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum. Yeah, basically that's basically what I said. I just mentioned it because I know a lot of people on here do follow Bitcoin Ben, and I know he's been really pushing that Divi coin and Node. And unless they come out with some product that's actually going to be beneficial, um, it seems like a Ponzi scheme to me. All right, just the only thing you're getting out of it is free tokens. But if it doesn't have anything to keep the price propped up, eventually all Ponzi schemes, all pyramid schemes crash, and it's the first person in who profits, and everybody else kind of takes it in the keister. You know what I'm saying? Um, so to see Bitcoin Ben shilling it. Well, he believes in it, I guess. I'm not going to talk um, trash, but I know sometimes people get a little bit wrapped up in, they start getting promotions and things to promote, and they get a little, I don't want to say money hungry, but they want to start pushing their things where they can make money on. And I can't blame people for wanting to make money, but to me, this isn't about money. If it was, I would make videos consistently where I got paid. The more videos you make, I don't know if you know about YouTube, but the more videos you make, the more followers you get, the more money you make. I do this just from time to time, just when I think I have something important to say. But I'm not going to say anything bad about Ben. I think he's a patriot, which I love, and he is enthusiastic about Bitcoin, and he makes videos daily. Which, guys, it's not easy to do. Get out there every day, especially when prices are going down, and be enthusiastic about Bitcoin. So he's one of the people out there that are keeping the faith, keeping the spark alive, and I can't blame him for that because Bitcoin is a fantastic thing. Litecoin is going to be a fantastic thing as well. Um, the time is close. I thought it was going to be this year. Apparently, um, with all the good news we had this year, if it happened in 2017, we probably would have seen a $50 to $100,000 Bitcoin in 2017, right? With all these exchanges coming live, backed. It's just all these countries accepting it, new exchanges opening, more on ramps. There's no doubt, because in 2017, if there was just a rumor of somebody making a wallet, their cryptocurrencies went up like 40% in a day. Now we have actual solid things coming out, and it's just kind of wavering in the wind here. So it's on the way. It's just going to be a little bit longer than maybe we had expected. But let me just read through some more of these comments. Yeah, Kundalini is now a Litecoin whale. Woo! Nice. I still love Litecoin. Litecoin is going to be fine, guys. It's had its struggles here this year, but like I said, everything follows Bitcoin and the market cap. Market cap is under 200 billion. At 2017, it was getting near the $1 trillion mark. So we got a long way to go to get back there, and we will. We will. All right. So let me see what else we got here. I have some more soups here. Driving again, can't chat. Okay, Wendell. I'm stacked up on silver, bullion, and Litecoin mostly. Silver and gold, you're going to see them go up when the economy crashes. I don't know if we're going to see them go up as much as crypto. Again, not financial advice. The reason being, the main one for silver is they're really pushing the green initiative, and silver is used in solar panels. And if the price of silver goes up too much, that means the price of solar panels, iPhones, iPads, computers. We're in a digital age nowadays, and if the price of silver goes up too much, a lot of these products are going to become too unaffordable. Plus, we don't know how much silver is out there. I believe silver will go up in price. I actually stacked some silver, but I haven't stacked it in the last 2 to 3 years. And I don't have a lot of it. I've got enough for one of those, shit hit the fan type of scenarios. You know what I mean? If I needed to buy some food or whatever, enough to not enough to like buy a house or anything, but enough to maybe get me by in a tough time. Um, Gold, a little more rare, a little more scarce, not used in electronics quite as much. Um, but every day, how many malls are there in America and stores that sell silver and gold jewelry? How many people have silver and gold jewelry in their jewelry drawers that they own themselves or got handed down from grandmothers and grandparents? And there's a lot of gold and silver out there. There really is. Most are better stacking, top 5 or 6 in the long run. Hey, Crypto Roger, let me ask you: when you stack silver, do you stack what they call it, numismatic, or do you stack just rounds, or what kind of silver do you stack, if you don't mind me asking? And what do you think is the best type of silver to stack? Um, how's it going, Joe? Brian, what's up? Yes, sir. Doing a video here. Bull pull, hey, guys. I get these messages for people to watch bull pony videos. Not a fan at all. I tried watching some of his videos. He's right for 1 week. He's wrong for 3 weeks. He tries to say tries to get religion involved and get people that are religious to. I think Silver Eagles. Yeah, yeah. They tend to go up with about $1 or so in value every year. As they get older and older. Yeah, that's pretty much what I try to do is just get a few Silver Eagles. Probably not a bad idea. Nothing like being upside down, like going 4 to 1. Yeah, right. Um, yeah, guys, it's hard right now. It's hard. It's hard on the crypto market right now. It's hard on hodlers. It's hard on investors. It's hard on crypto believers because we've all seen all the great news, and and it's just boring, 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 boring. So as much as you go out there and you report the good news, um, the market doesn't move on it. It's not affected by it. So, guys, just keep your eyes open for real estate market starting to crash, for money hitting the streets to the consumers, and for the Mt. Gox release of their last release of Bitcoin. And those are the things we need to keep an eye out for. Okay, I'm getting near 30 minutes here, so I'm going to sign off. But God bless each and every one of you. Um, Kiss your spouses, your girlfriend, boyfriends, hug your kids, pet your pets. Joe Knows Cryptos signing off. Guys, have a great night. I hope it's not too long before I do another video. So keep yourself for panic buying the first 6 months of 2018. Well, Brian, we didn't know, man. You probably got some good deals though. First half of 2018. Yeah. 2018. Yeah. I hear you, man. Well, don't kick yourself too hard, man. Just what? Don't sell. What is the saying? When there's blood in the streets, that's time to buy, or when there's fear, it's time to buy. Well, there's fear right now, and that's why I bought today. Um, see what happens. See how it plays out. Guys, if you get a chance, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. All right. God bless y'all. Night now.